Is it recording? Okay. So today I'm doing a tutorial for the new crochet marley hair. And this is the Mojito twist braid for double strand style. 16-inch and this color is 4. This is my hair. I have the front part combed out, which I'm preparing to braid. This is my natural hair. I don't have any perm, any chemicals. My hair is 4B, 4A, 3A. My roots are 3A, so what I do to use as a moisture for my scalp, because having sensitive ends can really damage when you braid, is I put some Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp and on my edges before I braid. And you can put a little bit on your hair as well when you have more of a softer texture hair. And you just put that on there, you massage it in a little bit. And you bring it down right there, and you just pull it out. Make sure it's nice and straight on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid it back. Just give it a few, maybe about 10. Braid it back before I start. And then I'm going to work on the back. And I will be back with the finished results for that. Okay, so I'm back. I finished braiding my hair. As you can see, make sure I part it straight. I braided. I have about 9 braids going towards the front. And if you look in the back, I just kind of braided it towards the back to kind of wrap it around. Again, my hair is 4B, 4A, and 3A. So that means my roots are very delicate. They have a straight texture to them. So when my hair grows out, the root is straight, so it's more thin and sensitive. And so I use the Jamaican black castor oil on the base of my roots, and I even put some on my hair, so that way it keeps the hair from kind of breaking when I have the crochet hair in. It makes it stronger and helps it to grow in fuller to the hair, and that's Jamaican black castor oil. Like I said, I just did some neat braids going across here. And this is my natural hair. My hair is not chemically treated. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to crochet hook it in. As I braided them back, I put a braid going across right here. Braided this back going up, and I'm just going to crochet this in right here with my crochet hook. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to grab the hair and pull it on through. Okay, and lock it on out. Alright, and then I am going to start the process of putting in my Mojito twist braid for double strand style. This is a color 4 and a 16-inch, and I am going to cut it in half. This is the model hair. It's a soft volume, and this is the hair that I'm going to be using. And this is about $5.99 a pack right here. So this is the hair that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to get started in just a minute. And as I said, I'm going to cut it in half, because once I straighten it out and wet it and moisturize it, the length is going to extend some. Alright, so this is the hair that I'm going to be using here, and it kind of blends well in with the texture kind of hair, the more natural hair. And I'm going to, as I stated, cut it in half. Okay, I'm going to cut it in half right here, so that way I have this part that I'm using first, and I have this, so it's going to be a lot more here. And this is just one pack right here that I'm using. And again, this is the Mojito twist braid for double stranded style model. And it's a soft and volume on the pack, and it's about 16-inch right here, and it's about $5.99. So this is what I'm going to use to start the process. As you can see, just using one side, it's going to be pretty lengthy. So you know, once you stretch it out, it's going to be even longer. Alright, as you can see, I have the hair, and I am going to cut it in half. And I use these big orange scissors. These are what they use generally for cutting fabric and sewing here. And I have me 2 sides like this. So I'm going to be able to take pieces from it, latch it and hook it. And I think I'm going to pull this apart right here and use half of this for each one as I strand it. And once I put it in, it's going to come about to here, and I'm going to just latch it on and get the process started. Okay, I finished the entire back part of my hair. This is what it looks like thus far. And I'm getting prepared to work on the front part. Now, the back part, I had 5 packs. I cut one in half, but I decided not to use. I was going to go with the longer length. So right now, I am on my 3rd pack. This is what I have left, and I'm getting ready to start the front. So I'm thinking it's going to take me the 2.5 for the back and maybe 3 full for the front. So I've done this. It's pretty full around here to the top, and I'm going to continue to go across and fill it and finish it. Okay, now as you can see, I've started on the front part right here. And I have, I took my braid and I started a little ways back so that way it's not catching my edges and pulling them out because, you know, when you have a softer root, you really don't want to tug on that too much and pull the hair. So I just basically went under here, took the hair, catch it to the loop. I close my pin. I always close my pin like this and pull through for the simple fact I don't want it to get caught in my scalp or only some of the hair to come through. Pulled it, and this hair is very coarse, so you only need to knot it once. And sometimes it'll get twisted or tangled around or turned around, and you can just take it and pull it like that. And then it's secure right here on the side. So I have about 2.5 packs left, which should pretty much finish all of this here. I'm starting on the 2nd row. There are 9 rows here across. It isn't really even. You see this is kind of big, this is kind of skinny, they're short. Just different ones, but it still looks very neat. And the back is really full. And this is just the full effect from I hadn't brushed any of it out. I hadn't flat ironed it, conditioned it. I hadn't done anything to it as of yet. I'm just basically putting it in. The length in itself is about, if I stand up, it's going to be about waist length to me. So you might not want it that long. I tried cutting it in half and it only came to about right here. And I didn't like that length. So I just went ahead and left it as is to give it a full and a longer length. That way it's more versatile. Once I blow dry it and moisturize it and flat iron it, I'll get better results and more versatility. And again, if you can see right here, all this is done. I did kind of a roundabout pattern in the back. This right here, everything is secure. Didn't take many plaits in the back. It's nice and full. You can't see anything, nothing showing. And we're just going to finish the front. Always remember you have that part. Now I've seen some people, they'll take a piece of thread and for a bigger part, they'll sew 2 of these together. I'm not going to do that. My part is just fine. But as we get to the top, we're going to make it so it's more uniform. That way you see less of a knot and it looks more like it's coming out of your scalp. Now, the good part about this is that I braided my hair completely down. So if you're braiding your hair all the way down, you're not blending your hair. You don't have to worry about what color this hair is. This hair can be purple or blue, green or orange. It does not matter, because once you get to the top where your parts are, more so here, you're going to make it so that way you see less of that knot. So if you want to take it and flip it to this side, flip it to that side, or do it down the middle, you can do that, and it still is going to look like that hair is coming from your scalp rather than a bunch of big knots here, or looks more like synthetic hair. Some people use a silkier, softer hair. I chose not to because my hair is not very coarse, and I like the coarse hair kind of look. So that's why I chose this, and I probably am not going to do a lot of flat ironing, but I am going to comb it, brush it out with the big paddle brush to get the knots out, and it's going to straighten it some, but it's going to give it a at the same time a less bulkier look as well. And it still looks natural. It looks pretty awesome. So I'm going to finish the other sides, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do these 4 right here is where we're going to do the knotless crochet. So that way you will see less of the knot and it looks more like the hair is coming from your scalp. Okay, so my last step here is to do the invisible knot. And I'm going to start on the back end here. I'm going to put my hook through. I am going to take my hair. I'm going to close my hook. I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to open the loop and not pull all the hair through, but just that one. And then I'm going to lock it like this and then bring it over. And as it goes further down here, it's going to have the same effect. You don't see any knot right there. Just looks like hair. And it literally looks like it's coming out of your scalp. So I'm going to take my strand and I separate these into 2s. Don't want to waste any hair. If it gets tangled at the bottom like that, you can just cut it off. No biggie. Okay. So again, we're going to take the hook. We're going to put it through so that way it's hook open side up. We're going to take the hair and we're going to latch it on. We're going to close it and then we're going to pull it through. And once again, you're not going to pull all the hair through, but you're going to pull one piece and then tie it. Almost like tying your shoestrings. And then once again, right here you see you have no knot. Okay, so I have finished the entire head. This is what it looks like when I do the knotless. Looks like it's coming out of the scalp. It's real poofy right now. More likely I'm going to have a second part to this. This basically is going to show me brushing it out, getting rid of all the excess hair, blow drying it out, moisturizing it, and making it more hair-like. So that's it for now. Crochet. And again, the type of hair we have here is the Mojito twist, 16-inch. It is for double strand style. And if you can look at it right here, it says flame retardant fiber, 100% premium soft kakulon. Right here at the bottom. It says to prevent hair damage, protective style. So this is it right here. She more likely has hers brushed out and moisturized. And this is the 2-strand twist style right here. So thank you so much.